Hey again, this is your Agile coach, Steve Yerby. Welcome back to Agile Enough. So let's dive into an essential question for any organization trying to become more agile. Are you working on the things that deliver the most value to your customer or your end user? In the last video, we talked a little bit about how do you know if your organization is agile enough. This time, we're going to talk about how to become more agile. So the question is, are you working on the things that deliver the most value? When we talk about value in Agile, it's not about completing tasks or checking items off a list. It's about creating customer value or business value or technical value. This means ensuring that the work that your team is doing aligns with what matters most for your customers, for your end users, or your stakeholders, and the goals of your business. Many orgs get bogged down in what we call shadow projects, work that is unplanned, work that is not prioritized, work that is not bubbled up to the top of the backlog, unprioritized work that does not bring value to your customer. You're building things that don't matter to your customer. Sometimes they get caught up in projects that, while interesting, aren't critical to the company's goals. So, prioritization based on value means that you look at the impact that each task or project has and making intentional choices about where to invest your time and your resources. It requires asking tough questions, though, sometimes, and sometimes you have to say no if that work doesn't align with your organization's priorities. I tell product owners and product managers that I work with that the most valuable tool that they have, the most powerful tool that they have, is their ability to say no when the work requested doesn't align with the company's priorities. So, as I mentioned in the first video, I like to uncover needs by asking open ended, powerful questions. So, some examples of some questions that you may want to ask. How do you currently determine the value of each project or task? Who's involved in that process? Do you have visibility into shadow projects, that non prioritized work that might be pulling resources away from that higher value work? How do you measure whether a project is delivering customer, business, or even technical value? Are there times when you realize that a project isn't really worth the time or resources being spent? What do you do when that happens? Reflecting on those questions can reveal opportunities to refine your focus and concentrate on that higher impact work. Prioritizing work based on value is a foundational agile practice, and it helps teams do more of what matters and less of what doesn't. So, in my next video, I'll introduce a powerful tool for making prioritization decisions. It's called Weighted Shortest Job First. And those of you who are familiar with Weighted Shortest Job First, it can be a very complicated tool, but I have a system for making it a little bit easier. Thank you so much for watching today. As you go about your day, think about this. What could your organization achieve if it focused only on the work that delivers the most value?